Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Shivani Sood, the director of Shivani Ayurveda. And, I really like to inspire you to take care of your health and take charge of the mind, which is in today's world creating so many problems for us. Not let it be the master, but that you be the master. So, in this path of inspiration, I have a beautiful client of ours who is going to inspire you to feel healthy and tell us about all she has done in the last days in the clinic and brought fabulous results to her health. And here I have put her on the camera so that she can stay on the resolution to continue with this path because healing is just so precious. So, hello, Colleen.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Okay, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name is Colleen Stalvey, and I work in healthcare. I work for a hospital in the United States, a very high stress job. I have a family, 3 kids, and 2 grandchildren. And I have come, this is my second year coming to the clinic. And for me this year, I was really focused on my body and wanting to continue on the path that I had begun last year, letting go of a lot of um, emotional stressors. And this year, I really wanted to concentrate, learning more and listening to my body.
Right. So Colleen was here for a 12-day Panchakarma retreat and was centered around getting her body lighter. I know many of you can call it weight loss, but I always say to make the body lighter, right? And she released a lot of emotions, and in 12 days, she has lost 9 kgs. Unbelievable, 9 kgs gone. Just because I think deep down she's a very beautiful person, helping others, and her body really wanted to release all this stress which it was holding inside. Isn't it, Colleen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that was very much my goal in coming, very much what during every treatment, it was my focus. It was what I kept thinking through, was listening, understanding, taking it in and applying it, and letting my body just let go.
Right. Right. And what was the difference? Because, I remember with the first Panchakarma, you were not so ready. You were just introduced to the procedure of the Panchakarma. And this time, what was the difference which brought you better results?
I think from last year, I did a lot of the emotional work last year and fell backwards when I went home.
Always.
All fell right back into old patterns, old ways of dealing with stress. And this year, I came with a much more open mind and open heart, and really just trusted in the fact that I can let this go. It's time for me to let go of all that I've been holding on to.
Right. So letting go and the weight as well then. But Colleen, your Prakriti has kapha inside, and kapha people tend to make everybody's life more comfortable and just are this pillar of strength, but often forget to nourish themselves. And especially when there's emotional stress, then the kapha types think gaining weight might really help because it really makes you more calmer.
Yes. I absolutely can identify with that.
Right.
Right.
So is it difficult for you when too many things change and when family has some crisis and so on?
Oh, it absolutely is. And I think as a mother, you tend to take a lot of that on and try to help fix or help make things better for those around you, whether it's at work or your family. And and that just continues to pile on to yourself if you're not taking a moment to say, wait a minute, I need to take care of me first. And if I can't take care of myself, how am I going to take care of everybody else?
Totally. And what you really have to know as your type is that your presence heals, right? So just don't offer your presence to people who don't value it, who don't need it,
Right.
who say that they can do it on their own, because you need a certain part of yourself for you as well.
Right.
So for these great results to flourish, you have to really, value your presence and not be there where people don't require you.
Right.
Right? Because in your Prakriti, there is Kapha and Pitta. So it also wants to take charge of everything and solve it for everyone, So when the imbalance comes, it often impacts your own core.
Right. And then I find that is very true, I think, especially for me in the last year, where I've kind of gone back and forth between wanting to be in charge, fix everything, become small, let people do it on their own. But then in becoming small, I became too small in myself and started to become invisible, I think. And so I think also gaining my own power, that is what I'm coming out of these last 12 days with also, is my own power, my own strength.
Your own strength. How beautiful is that? And your own strength is coming when you're nourished properly. Last year, we just had a short word before Colleen had, candida in the colon, and she couldn't recognize it because in our society, we don't have any education for really knowing how to read our bodies and how to manage our emotions. And we just run to this first person for help, whereas that person who can truly help us is the one who can help us read our own bodies and mind. Just be the reader. Right? And once you know how to read, you look at yourself and you know that change is going to come. For me, when I feel stress, I often clench my jaws and I see it in my tongue. So I can very quickly recognize that these are stressful days and I need to eat better and rest better. You see? So it just protects you from a burnout at 50. So
Yes.
being self-observant, and then you can have all the spirituality tools and centering tool, but learning to treat your body and at times getting panchakarma.
Yes, absolutely.
Panchakarma is so important to get back to your body at a default state and to start again with taking proper care of it.
Absolutely.
How did you feel when you heard that you got like 9 kilos less? How did it feel for you? Did you believe that?
No, I was so shocked. I actually got back on the scale a second time because I didn't believe it. It was shocking, and then I actually just went back to the room and I cried with joy because it just felt like, oh, finally I'm hearing my body. We're letting go of all of this. It's been amazing.
Right. So did you have a tough panchakarma in the clinic? What was your experience about panchakarma?
I did. I think this time it was more difficult for me, but difficult in the sense that I felt how much I was releasing into my body, all of the toxins, all of the Western medicine poisons that I had been given to treat what they thought was going on. And as I was releasing all of that, of course, that's difficult.
And with Dr. Mahesh being present, did you feel more confident? And, because he's a very centered person, like how did you feel your experience with him?
Yes, I was able to trust in him to guide me of, yes, this is okay for your body and you are going to get through it. and it's a good thing. And
right.
So I think having that trust in him helped me have the confidence that I was going to be okay.
Right. His calmness is inspiring, especially when you're going through panchakarma. He's a total doctor. He will just say, your parameters are okay. You can just relax. You're in safe hands. Yeah. And that's what I think I really like about him, is that he's totally a medical doctor who can really look into the panchakarma properly, guiding everyone towards their goal.
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Colleen, I wish you all the best.
Thank you both. I so deeply appreciate the two of you and for this clinic and for all the work that you do.
Yes, and you deserve love. Keep loving yourself.
I will. Thank you.
And stay on the right path of being healthy. It's never too late. Never. Whenever you wake up, it's morning. So good luck. Thank you all for listening to us. And I'm sure I'll be back with more inspiring people so that you are going to take care of your health.
Many blessings.